Home Solar. They're American-made panels, 30-year warranty. They just do it right. They lower your bills, and you pair that up with a Generac backup battery system, and now power outages are a thing of the past. It's never been more fun. Financing starts at $99, and guess what? You could save $2,000 right off the top by calling Jason Waller's team right now, 1-800-POWER90. That's 1-800-POWER90. It's Power Home Solar and Generac, the new superpower in home energy.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
This is Rick Frazier from Mother Waddles. When it comes time to donate your car, go with the leader and donate that car to Mother Waddles. Did you know that Mother Waddles is Michigan's largest car donation program? And we're the largest for a reason. First and foremost, we value our car donors. And then remember, with Mother Waddles, not only do you get to deduct the fair market value Blue Book for your car, but your car will also be picked up for free and in a timely manner. But most important, your car donation will go to help Mother Waddles, to help the poorest of the poor, right here in our community. So join the tens of thousands of other satisfied car donors and donate your car to Mother Waddles. Simply call Mother Waddles at 313-WADDLES or donate your car online at motherwaddles.org. Mother Waddles, it's a name you can trust. Call today, 313-WADDLES. That's 313-WADDLES.
Here's how we long for Skechers Arch Fit shoes. If you've never tried Arch Fit shoes from Skechers, you're missing out on next level comfort. Saying you like comfort but not trying Arch Fit is like saying you like Italian food but you've never tried pasta. Skechers teamed up with podiatrists who used over 20 years of data to create a shoe that provides total foot and arch support for all-day comfort. Arch Fit distributes support across the arch no matter what foot type you have. You don't need an arch problem to love how they feel. See all the styles of machine washable Arch Fit shoes now at Skechers.com.
These days, it's okay to do some things halfway. Like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescriptions shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs. And will deliver them too. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings vary. Not all patients eligible for savings. Ask pharmacist for details. School goes on.
And Staples has everything to start the year right.
From notebooks to sanitizer, laptops to masks.
And all at amazing prices. This week, a 12-pack of Staples No. 2 pencils, 120-sheet filler paper, and select plastic pencil boxes are just 50 cents each.
Shop in store or pick up curbside.
School on, save on at Staples.
NC15. Filler paper and pencil boxes valid in-store only. Limit 6. Limits vary online while supplies last. Curbside available in most stores.
From muscle pain, body aches, to strains, Blue Emu Maximum Arthritis. It works fast and you won't stink. Its unique formula with emu oil penetrates deep to relieve arthritis pain, sore muscles, joints, and more. You could win a JJ's Prime Steaks and Cheesecakes prize pack that includes JJ's Amazing Choice Pack and JJ's Gourmet Chicken Pack. That's over $400 in meat. Text JJ's Steaks to 20357 to win now with 971 the ticket. Ticket text brought to you by FamilyDeal.com. Looking to sell your car, truck, or SUV? Get a Kelley Blue Book instant cash offer today from LaFontaine. No hassle, no hackle, just instant cash. Go to FamilyDeal.com today. Text the ticket using the same number you used to call the ticket. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
Boy, I'll tell you, if you want to lose brain cells, just listen to Lou Holtz attempt to talk about COVID and football. Oh my God. How many times do we have to cover this, Rico? Well, if you haven't, just tell the kids if you don't want to play, don't play. And if they play, no problem. Do you people realize the NFL has a union? They collectively bargain their agreements. NFL players, keenly aware, they knew they were risk playing the game they played. But you know what happened? We found out about CTE. We found out how the NFL really didn't say everything. And really maybe themselves didn't understand everything. And you know what happened? The NFL and the grown-ass adults who get paid millions to play the game came back and filed a class action lawsuit against the NFL and won billions of dollars. So you mean to tell me you think you're just going to ask players that you don't pay and don't have a union and don't understand the risks of what they're about to do because, wait for it, none of us really know the long-term concerns. You're not going to find doctors coming out and saying there's no long-term concern because they don't know. That's the darndest thing about a novel coronavirus. The point is, stop going out and propagating a lie. Oh, we'll make them sign a waiver. Oh, any lawyer worth his salt will tell you waivers really don't hold up in court. And second of all, the NCAA, who's in witness protection, has already said you can't make players sign that. Like, if you're gonna talk about this and you say you want to play football, you need to address those issues. Otherwise, get the F off my television. Get out of my life. Like, seriously, I'm so tired of this. We are in this cyclone of just misinformation, of just pure and utter buffoonery. It's ridiculous. Now look, if you want to tell me the argument about, hey, we think we can keep COVID out of our facility, we think our protocols are good, we think we could possibly do this, I'm not arguing. But the problem is when somebody goes out to the bar, or somebody goes to a party, or the students come back to campus, or you get a false negative, and you have an outbreak, you now have a problem, and you now cannot promise me that my players aren't facing a long-term issue. You can't say it definitively. So please, stop moving the effing goalposts. Stop it. That's all we've done for 6 months. That's all we've done. I say potato, you say potato. I say I like cheese, you try to tell me it's cloudy. We're not even having the same arguments. We're not even having the same discussions. Who holds up there? What does the do? Honest to God. Enough. You don't have answers for these things. So just stop saying things that are blatant lies. That's been a bit of a problem in this country over the last 6 months for certain people. But I don't want to upset some people. There has to be a price for saying things that are lies. There has to be a price for misinformation. And I'll be damned, Rico will make fun of me. You know one of the biggest culprits in this whole GD thing? Social media. It has poisoned people's ability to think critically. It has poisoned people's ability to get real information. I've had it. Like, I want to talk about college football. I want to talk about how we can maybe make it happen. You know why I don't? Because I can't. Because I'd be denying reality. And because I'd be lying to you. Yes, for example, look at a perfect example. You had Jim Harbaugh yesterday talking about how good their protocols are, citing anecdotal evidence and citing it as fact, and acting like it's the all clear to play football. None of it addresses what lies on the other side, potentially for guys who get it. It doesn't address how the students are coming back. It doesn't address the fact that a false negative. It doesn't address the holes in testing. Just please. I mean, you've got people. Jim Harbaugh's the highest paid adult in the state, a state employee, and he's out here, and it's disingenuous. Loopholes, retire. Nobody liked you anyways. Go get another program on probation. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And poor Rocky's looking at me like I'm probably looking at football this fall, wistfully. He's just looking at me through the door going, damn, I want to hang out. And I'm like, man, I can't. We can't see each other right now because I'm at work and you're just luxuriating in another afternoon of quarantine where you're used to having me around when normally I wouldn't be around. That's the problem. I've just had it. I'm sorry, Rico, but I'm pissed. I'm so tired of sorting through these dirty diapers of misinformation. It's ridiculous.
Mike,
what can I say? This reminds me a lot of, we talk about kicking the can and moving things around and postponing. That's what we're doing with the long-term effects of this. We don't know. So you'll have people say, well, it'll be like the flu, and you get over it, and you shake it off, and these young men, they're healthy, they're fine, they'll be okay. We don't know. This is like the modern-day concussion problem, where you knew about it, but you just got your bell rung. We get you back out there. It's all good until you found out years later there was permanent brain damage. Oh, we didn't know. Why? Because you probably did, but you got to keep the product out on the field. You got to keep playing. You got to keep people happy. You got to keep the boosters happy. You got to keep the fans happy. Everybody has to be happy. No one wants to be responsible. It's easy to do what's easy. It's hard to stand up and be all by yourself. It's easy to go with the crowd. It's easy to sit there for Lou Holtz or all these coaches and say, well, the players want to play and we want to coach them and it's all good and we'll take that responsibility. We don't know. And you know what? Here's the thing. We may find out 5 years from now there are no long-term effects. We don't know. And when you got doctors saying, hey guys, maybe we want to slow this down, hit the pause button, we may want to listen to them. How about these other people that went to medical school, put in the time and learned and did all of this stuff? They're on the front lines.
And here's the other thing. Rico, these politicians have got to stay out of this. And they can't help themselves. Our POTUS can't help himself. But even
An election year, Mike.
Right, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis now, because that's who I go to for guidance on college football.
Are the beaches still open?
Roundtable at Florida State, quote, we believe discussions about short-circuiting seasons are entirely misplaced. Florida State President John Thrasher says the getting pissed, myocarditis issue came up. I'm so mad, Roberto. The heart issue came up on the Power 5 commissioners call and caused some to reassess, says the ACC president's already had it on the radar and they're comfortable with protocols. Okay, and then the best part, now you got DeSantis saying he wants college football players to join Florida teams if their conference is shut down. We have a governor recruiting for schools in his state. This guy's state is on fire because his bird brain doesn't shut anything down. And this guy's recruiting for Florida and Florida State. A politician.
Mike, do you think that he's loyal? I'm quite sure phone calls have been loud off. Hey, come to Tennessee, come to Alabama, come to Auburn. You're still going to be playing. Hey, Kentucky will take you. We're close to the Midwest. You won't have to drive as far. I'm sure this is going on.
Ticket Update Desk. I'm Chris Villar. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com.